Have you ever sat completely still, yet felt as though you were running a marathon inside your own head? You're looking out a window or sitting on a quiet train, but underneath the surface, your mind is a chaotic storm of thoughts. You're analyzing a conversation from 3 days ago, projecting your anxieties 5 years into the future, and rewriting a single sentence of a project over and over again. Your brain feels heavy, hot, and crowded. This is the exhaustion of overthinking. It is the invisible loop of mental hyperactivity that convinces us we are solving problems, when in reality, we are simply trapped in them. We live in a world that treats constant mental movement as a virtue. We're told to keep planning, keep analyzing, and keep optimizing every second of our lives. But tonight, we're going to explore the quiet, rebellious power of doing absolutely nothing. Let us step out of the rush, dim the lights, and allow our minds to completely settle. To understand why our minds become so overcrowded, we have to look at the cinematic landscape of our daily lives. Every day, we are director, editor, and audience of a relentless internal movie. We replay past mistakes with harsh lighting, and we script future failures with dramatic, anxious tension. This constant narration is exhausting. It separates us from the physical reality right in front of us. Overthinking is not a sign of intelligence or deep care. Rather, it is a mechanism of control. When we feel uncertain about our career paths, our creative decisions, or our personal relationships, our instinct is to think our way out of the uncertainty. We believe that if we just analyze the problem long enough, we can eliminate all risk. But thought alone cannot dissolve uncertainty. Instead, excessive thinking builds a wall between our minds and the world, turning every minor detail into a heavy obstacle. Doing nothing is not an act of laziness. It is the intentional choice to pause the movie, turn off the projector, and simply exist in the quiet space that remains. Let us imagine a different way of experiencing a single moment. Imagine sitting in a room as the late afternoon sun filters through the blinds, casting long geometric shadows across the floor. In this moment, there is no deadline to meet, no brand strategy to perfect, and no unread email demanding your attention. There is only the warmth of the light on your skin and the slow, rhythmic sound of your own breath. For the next few minutes, let go of the need to achieve anything. If an anxious thought enters your mind, do not fight it, and do not follow it down a rabbit hole. Simply observe it as if it were a cloud passing across a vast, empty sky. Let it arrive, and let it drift away. When you stop feeding your thoughts with attention, they naturally lose their power over you. You begin to realize that you are not the voice inside your head. You are the space in which that voice exists. Practicing the art of doing nothing requires us to retrain our senses to appreciate stillness. In a hyper-connected environment, our brains are conditioned to expect constant stimulation. When that stimulation stops, even for a moment, we experience a form of withdrawal that we mistake for boredom or anxiety. To break this cycle, we must find comfort in the gaps between our tasks. The next time you pour a cup of tea or wait for your computer to restart, resist the urge to pull out your phone. Instead, anchor yourself entirely in the immediate physical sensation of the present. Feel the weight of your body pressing against the chair. Listen to the distant, muffled hum of the city outside. Notice the exact texture of the air as you breathe in and out. This is active stillness. It is the process of pulling your scattered energy back into your physical body, anchoring your awareness in the only moment that actually exists. By doing nothing, you allow your overstimulated nervous system to reset, creating a deep sense of internal spaciousness. This shift towards stillness fundamentally changes how we return to our creative and professional work. An overworked mind is rigid, predictable, and easily discouraged by friction. But a mind that knows how to rest becomes fluid, intuitive, and resilient. When you allow yourself to do absolutely nothing, you clear away the cognitive residue that blocks your natural creativity. You stop forcing ideas and instead, you create an open environment where fresh insights can naturally surface. You realize that some of the most profound breakthroughs do not come from late-night hustling or intense analysis. They happen in the quiet moments when we finally have the courage to stop striving. Stillness is not the absence of productivity. It is the very foundation upon which sustainable, high-quality work is built. It is the quiet soil that allows your best ideas to take root and grow. Thank you for stepping into this quiet cinematic space with me tonight. As you close this segment and prepare for rest, leave the internal commentary behind. Let your mind become completely empty and simply enjoy the peaceful weight of the present moment. In our next segment, we will translate this philosophy of stillness into the physical spaces where we live and work. We're going to explore curating silence, a minimalist approach to spatial design and mental clarity. We will discuss how to apply high-end, minimalist design principles to your immediate surroundings, focusing on how light, texture, and negative space can be intentionally arranged to quiet a hyperactive mind. We will look at how to build a personal sanctuary that acts as a physical shield against cognitive overwhelm. If you are curious about designing a space that supports an unshakable sense of inner peace, be sure to look forward to our next content. Sleep deeply, breathe slowly, and find comfort in doing absolutely nothing.